Hold up, wait a minute, let me put some spin in it. We're not wasting no time, man. We're gonna get straight into it. I wanna put these on feet immediately. And I'm gonna just go ahead and get this out the way right now. These, they were gifted to me. Listen, I know. I'm just, but that does not affect my thoughts and opinions on this. So if I rock this for a couple of days and they're not good, they're simply just not good. I am for the people first. I'm going to figure out if these are worth the $150 price tag, which these do cost. Now, again, when it comes to these shoes, I'm super excited to just go ahead and start wearing these for a couple of days because I can always appreciate, especially in the footwear space, when people go against what's trending, going against what's like the norm. Like he could have collabed until he went in the casket. He has New Balance, doing phenomenal. He has Crocs, doing phenomenal. Puma, doing a pretty good job. Like he could have just collabed until he went in the grave. But to make your own footwear company, when there's so much happening in the space with so many different collabs and so many different, sneakers being re-released, like to make your own thing and it be different, it be unique, it stands out. I gotta give credit where credit's due. So again, I'm not gonna waste no time. I'm about to try these on for the first time. I have not tried these on yet. I have not put these on my feet. So let's get the first reaction. And then after that, we'll go straight into rocking these for a couple days. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this pair on first. This colorway is so fire to me. And just the way that the shoe's designed, I see so many different, with the blocking on this shoe, I see so much potential. But let's go ahead and try this on. Okay, luxury feel on the initial try on. I like that. Gotta try the other. Okay, I'm liking it. I can tell right now it's really plush on the inside. I don't know if that's gonna be the entire experience as I rock these for a couple days, but it does have a very plush feel. Like the shoe feels very filled right now at the moment. These are a size 9.5. As I can say right now, they feel true to size. Let's see if that holds up when I'm walking for multiple hours. My feet start to swell. We'll see if that holds up. But right now, this is a good start. Now he did gift me 2 pairs of these shoes. I'm gonna be rocking this one for this review. I don't wanna go back and forth because I feel like it's not gonna be consistent for the overall feel. Like if I put 8 hours here and then 8 hours here, I feel like putting more hours into one will garner a better experience. So I'm gonna be rocking this for, I'm talking 12 hours a day. I'm gonna be putting in hours for real. It's a new company. I'm gonna give it a real shot and we're gonna see what the experience is after putting, I'm gonna say 48 hours collectively. 48 out. We gonna see if I can do 72, but I'm gonna do 48 for sure in these without a shadow of a doubt. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the review. Now, you have made it to the review portion of Spunge. Now, before I actually get into this review, I rock these for not only 1 week, but 2 weeks. So when we go into hours put into these shoes, these are easily in the 72 hours, bro. Like days where I rocked it for 5 hours, days where I rocked it for 3 hours, 8 hours, some days. Like I easily put 72 hours worth of wear in the past 2 weeks. And I feel like I have a great understanding. I want to put more time in. During the first week, I was like, okay, I have an understanding, but I really want to try and put more time in. So that's why I rocked it for another week. And I feel like I have a really good understanding for where this shoe sits. Now, before I get into that, let me just show you some of the wear on this shoe. So again, 72 hours, rocked it for 2 weeks, different terrain. I'm talking gravel. I'm talking rocks. I'm talking concrete. I'm talking carpet. I'm talking all type of terrains. This shoe is looking pretty good. Little scuff marks, nothing too crazy. Got some dirt. Did rock this in some mud, so you can see a little bit of that. I did clean it up just a little bit, but it's not too crazy. This is the pair that I've been rocking for the past 2 weeks. This is what a new pair looks like. So again, I didn't go too crazy on it, but you can obviously see a difference. Like this one has a little bit more like indentations on where my foot would crease or where I was driving. Little scratch marks there. Obviously dirt again, I cleaned the dirt off. But yeah, not too crazy with the wear. They did hold up pretty good going across different terrains. But y'all know how I do. When I make these reviews, I try to think of people who might have this in their cart. So they're just like, I need a little bit more information before I go ahead and click that button. So without further ado, you already know what I like to start off with first, sizing. Now, when it comes to the Osmosis, that's the name of this silhouette. When it comes to the Osmosis from Spunge, I can say these are true to size. But if you're somebody that has just a little bit of a wider foot, I can see a world where you would go a half size up. Now, initially when I put these on, if you remember from the beginning of the video, my foot did feel just a little bit cramped in the shoe, but I feel like I attributed that to it's a new shoe. I had to like work it in just a little bit. I feel like there was like a lot of structure put into the shoe. So when I initially tried these on, I was like, fuck, I should have got a half size up. But now that I've really put time in, I'm talking like getting it wet. I was in a sauna with these. I was actually, moving around in these in the sun, Texas heat, like 100 degrees. After rocking these for 2 weeks, I wouldn't want to go a half size up. I feel like that would have been just a little too much, but I do have just a little bit of a narrow foot, like a very standard foot. I don't have like a very high arch. My foot is very flat. When it comes to these, I can say, you can go true to size if you have a slimmer foot, but my wider foot people, I'm telling you right now, you might want to consider going a half size up. I feel like that will save you a lot of headache, especially if you're not like me, who typically loose ties their sneakers. No matter what sneaker it is, I always loose tie my sneakers. If you're somebody that actually ties their sneakers and you have a wider foot, I can see a world where you might want to half size up. So just to wrap up sizing, these are a 9.5. That's what I get in every single shoe that I have, whether it be New Balance, Jordans, Nikes, Sauconys, Asics, whatever the case may be, I got a 9.5. I can say in my experience, I wouldn't want to have going a half size up. But again, if you do have a wider foot, you might want to consider that. Now, let's talk about the comfort of the shoe. Now, for this to be an independent brand, not a collab sneaker, not some company that's been around for 60 plus years that has all this data on comfort, obviously the designer and the owner of this company has multiple years of experience working with footwear, so he would have a knowledge of like what makes a shoe comfortable. From my experience, the only issue I ever had with these shoes was when I was sitting down. The only issue. When I was sitting down, I feel like I wanted to stand up and go do something. But other than that, whether I was going on a slight jog, doing a stair climber, just walking around running errands, riding on a bike, just being in the gym, I never had an issue of like, dang, these are uncomfortable. But do just keep in mind, those first like 3 days of me rocking these, they were slightly uncomfortable, but I feel like that's attributed to me not really breaking in the shoe, it not really forming to my foot. I can say now after rocking these for 2 weeks, they have definitely formed to my foot. They definitely feel way more like true to like what my other shoes feel like. So again, comfort level, if that was an issue, man, go ahead and put these in your cart and send it direct. And really just to wrap up my last thoughts on the Osmosis silhouette from the brand Spunge. In the current climate of sneakers, these sneakers being worth $150, they are absolutely worth the try, bro. When you talk about comfort level, when you talk about the amount of colorways he's already released on these, when you talk about just something different, something new, something unique from a different perspective, these are absolutely worth giving a shot. I know he's already got his first collab in the books with the, I forget actually who he collabed with, so I'm not even gonna put that name. I'll just drop that picture here. Already with his first collab, I'm expecting so much more from this brand. And just on a personal note, this is what I love about sneakers. After so many years of the sneaker market booming, people still have new ideas, bro. So again, when it comes to Osmosis, I'm behind this all the way. Love it. If you have a pair, please do leave a comment below. What's been your experience? What size did you get? I only have one experience, and that's my experience. So the more experiences we could get in the comments can help somebody make a more informed purchase. But But without further ado, like I always do, I will catch y'all in that next one. Why did I do that? That was stupid.
Love the way you work it. Ay, I love the way you work it for me.